to the Freeman Conversations. I am Vanessa Balbuena. The shy auditionee of the Boys Kids is now an adult, marking his 18th in a big way through a digital concert and a new album that he wrote and produced himself. Taga-Talisay City, Cebu, Kyle Echarri, thank you for joining our show.
Hello, my gadlaw sa inyong tanan.
Hi, Kyle. Salamat kayo ha for gracing the Freeman Conversations. Okay, now, while turning 18 is it's more of a girls, no? But for you, what does turning 18 mean to you? Aside from the fact that you can vote next year.
Dako sad na para sa ako pero what does turning 18 mean for me? I get to be myself. May pakita ko sa mga who I am as a person, who I am as an artist, and no holds barred na, no restraints, inana.
Like how about at home with your parents now nga legal na ba kay mga gididan sa una karon pwede na nimo buhaton according to your parents?
Well, I mean sa una pa murag free naman jud ko sa akong maguwang. My mom and dad were very open to whatever I wanted to do as long as I knew what I was doing. Pero karon I guess yun kana 18 na ko so I can drive on my own. I have my license na. And gisugtan ako sa akong mama, mugawas lang ko. Unya akong invite ang akong mga friends. Okay naman sa iya ha. Mas okay na sa iya ngayon. Karon kay 18 naman ko.
By the way, kanang naka sa Manila karon, kinsa kabilin sa Talisay ninyo nga balay? Or naamo ko diha?
Akong papa na sa Cebu. Anya usahay uli mi usahay pag pwede pero karon dili na naka easy hindi na naka frequent kinay na ako yung mga lock in pero pag nag lock in ako mo adto man ako mamawag akong igsuon na si Bella sa Cebu kaya man sila magbakasyon kanang naka lock in ko.
Okay, so it's your mom, your sister, and you in Manila, and yung papa na bilin diri sa Cebu. Yeah, so Father's Day ba karong Sunday? Unsa may plano?
Ang problema magud akong papa na sa Amerika. Mo nang di sa kanhi diri nasa trabaho karon sa Amerika. Nasa gibuhat. So di man mi ka celebrate og Father's Day. Unta pag ulit na lang niya di pa siya kaybaw.
Yeah, actually, sa atong Vismin nga huddle, I know you mentioned that you have a father-son project.
Yes.
Di ba mo ma-share? Tana?
Dili pa. Pero
right.
in the future.
Okay. Last year, we also had a press con when you released your single. And I remember you said that naabtan ka og lockdown for 5 months sa Talisay. Sakto ba? 5 months?
5 morag duha ra ka buwan.
2 ka buwan before ka na-is na gamay na and then
ko.
Correct me ha if sakto ako recollection kanang during the 2 months that you were in Talisay murag magsaka-saka ka hiking ka sa bukid nya dito ka na suwat og mga kanta sakto ba? So unsa man ning mga kantaha ang nasuwat nimo sa imong pag-star sa Talisay last year?
Kanang I'm Serious ang pinaka first na single na akong gigawas sa album. I'm Serious. Abang nagdagan ko, while I was running, I was writing the song in my head. Tapos pagkaakyat yun sa bukid, nagsuwat ko. I write it onto my phone. Tapos pagkauli, ako ibuhat sa beat. So, I'm Serious pa actually. Most of these songs jud gibuhat na ako sa Cebu. Pagbalik na ako sa Cebu kay naman sad mi balay sa beach. Pag na ako sa beach, nagsuwat jud kog kanta. Unya akong mga kanta na wa panahuman, akong ipahuman didto sa beach para mas klaro akong tan-aw. Di man ko city boy, di man ko ganahan sa syudad. So pag nakauli ko probinsya, pag naka-beach ko mas nindot para sa akong paminaw.
What was it about that time that gawas yun mong creative juices. Kaya most people, early months of the lockdown, they took the time to rest, um, found new hobbies. Ikaw, what was it about your environment back then nga, as in, naka-produce yun ka entire album?
Muna, di jud ko gananog syudad. Ako, province boy jud ko. Sa una pa. That's why, gimingaw dyan ako in Cebu. There was both the beach and the city right next to each other. That's what I loved most about Cebu. Pero, ako kasi, mas nung isip ko, my mind is more clear when I'm in the beach or I'm in the mountains and I start thinking about different creative things like business ventures or yun nga, the album, my acting career. I'm thinking about how I want to attack this next character that's coming up. Mga nana.
And good job, Kyle, ha? Because you're at 17. That's a feat to come up with a full-length album. We have 7 songs, and paminaw na ako, some of them, most of them are about love, Jude. And are all of these based on experience or nabay uban nga based on friends' experiences?
Most is personal experiences, pero na yung mga uban na gikan sa akong mga friends or gikan sa fantasy, like how I look at love, how I think of love, and how I see it in movies. Mga nana, pero mostly mga personal experiences.
One of your guests in your digital concert this Sunday is Moira, one of the top songwriters we have today. Did you ask for tips from her on how to attack writing a song?
Yes. Ingon sa nakunan, na yung mga kanta dyan na usahay, dugay kay musuwat. Like it takes you a long time to write, and there's some that's like really quick. It all depends on the song, but that doesn't make it worse. That doesn't make it better. It just depends on how you feel the song. And like, for example, she wrote Malaya in 5 minutes. And that's her first ever really, really big hit. And it took her 5 minutes to write it. And I made her listen to my songs before I released it. And she said, sobra ako nag-improve, mga nana. And I was really thankful. Kasi, Ate Moira, I've known her since before Malaya, before she was Moira de la Torre, before her big break. And she hasn't changed ever since. And I'm so thankful na itabangan ko niya. She really helps me in everything that I do. Not just sa akong album, sa pagsuwat, pero sa akong career sad. Kidugay naman sa industriya. And her patience is very, very good. And that's one thing that I'm happy that I learned.
Of the 7 songs in your album, Kyle, naakay nasubat ani nga 5 minutes ra pod pareha ni Moira.
Mahal nga kita was I heard the beat. I made the beat first before before ko nagsuwat. And right when I got the beat, diretso na. It took me siguro 10 minutes. 10 minutes siguro to. Anya, akong gisend sa Star Music kay ganahan ko sa boses, sa rap, sa flow ni RV. So akong gipasa sa Star Music para ilang ipasend sa Yaha. Anya, ilang gisend sa Yaha, anya, yung gisend niya sa kuha, yung suwat. Anya, ganahan jud ko. So akong gipabutang sa kanta.
Kaya sa una pa lang, Jude, no? A lot of writers or listeners have compared you with Justin Bieber. How do you honestly feel about that comparison?
Syempre, pressure kay Justin Bieber of the Philippines ko, no? Pero at the same time, nakakataba ng puso. Baga, sa una pa, Jud, bata pa lang ganit ko, giidolo jud ako si Justin Bieber sa iyang mga kanta sa una, maski gibas sa pag-ayo sa una, ako ganahan jud ko sa iya, maski gusaon. I was such a big fan of Justin Bieber, and for them to say that I have that kind of texture in my voice and I can sing and dance like him, it's a blessing. But of course, at the end of the day, gusto ko pakita sa kanila kung sino yung totoong Kyle Echarri. So he's an inspiration of mine.
Yes, because there was a time, di ba, na parang murag uncool to be a Bieber
Oo,
fan.
uncool to be a believer fam kunwari. Pero ako jud, maski uncool, fan jud ko.
Pero karon, knowing where he is now in his life, what have you picked up man from Bieber?
Anything is possible. Kay, kita galing ko sa una, gibash jud sa pag-ayo karon. He's one of the most loved artists in the States. He's an amazing artist. His artistry and what he does, sa tanan niyang gibuhat, he does it very, very well. And I really like what he does.
On the other hand, Kyle, because again we had that just last week, but we had intimate huddle with our friends from the Vismin. No? Yeah, nabantayan lang na ako. Di ba, you were with the Gold Squad, Francine, Andrea, and Steph. And yeah, kabantay ko ka na, for example, if they would answer a question, ganun. Sa ila sigurong ka-excited, marang magsyagit sila. Ikay mo kalma na ka. Guys, dito magsyagit. Pero again, it seems like with the dynamics, it's like you're the calm to the chaos or to the kulit. And they also mentioned nga, ikaw mo'y tig-tig. Di man mad, pero ikaw mo'y mo-push nila kung may mali or di magtarong rehearsal. So, would you say nga, ikaw mo'y pinaka-mature ninyo upat?
I don't know. I don't want to say na ako kung pinaka-mature. I don't want to say akong pinaka-focus sa trabaho because, you know, we all have our moments. All of us aren't perfect. There's times where ako yung masyadong makulit minsan, ako yung masyadong maingay minsan. Pero I'm proud of them. I'm proud of the four of us kasi we all have our different dynamics pero we never let that change our connection to each other. Yun nga, ingon sila na ako pinakamusuko pag late, pag mga nana. Di man ko musuko, di lang jud ko ganahan na galang lang jud nako na mo tabang ta sa I want to take care of each other. Inana lang.
Magtinarong ka, guys.
Magtinarong lang ta. We have to take care of each other.
Ani most responsible of the four, would you say?
Most responsible, di sad nako na maingon kay, di man sad ko responsible sa hay. Kani, muna, no one's perfect at the end of the day, pero our imperfections make each other better.
Okay. I also watched your interview sa Magandang Buhay, no? And then, daghan man day kang bata pa lang ka, daghan naman day kang giagian. Right? So that you talked about your mom getting sick and that at years old gitaninga na at you were 10 and then gitaninga na siya. But she's okay now, right?
Yes.
Having that scare at such a young age, how did that contribute to what you are now as a person?
Siyempre makahadlok jud kay di ka ganahan nay something na will happen to your family. Absolutely anyone in your family, whether it be cousin all the way to your sister, to your mom, to your dad. You wouldn't want anything to happen. So it really changed me in ways I think a lot of people need to realize that you're not guaranteed tomorrow. You're not guaranteed tomorrow, and you need to spend as much time as you can with your family and your loved ones. Like, even though they're far, like my dad may be in Cebu, but I do my best to make sure he knows that he's loved. And syempre, it's hard kay mag-usara sa didto. Wa man mi ni Bella o ako mama. So it's always good to make sure that people around you are loved and make sure that you take care of the people around you.
That line you said, no, nga, tomorrow is not promised. Actually, kanang bata pa lang ka, nga na-realize na nimo. But there are a lot of people nga pandemic time pa na nila na-realize, di ba, last year? Losing loved ones and with this global health crisis, people are realizing that indeed tomorrow is not promised. But ikaw, 10 years old, 11 years old pa na nimo na-realize. So I guess that contributed how you are
as a person.
Right now. Would you say? Okay. Now, Kyle, again, Father's Day, karong Sunday, no? What would you say with your dad when you were a kid?
Favorite memories? My dad, pero medyo na ako ni masulti. Pero ako, bata pa lang gani ko, giidolo dyan ako akong papa. I wanted to be everything that my dad is and more. My dad is the person I want to be as I grow older. He's such a amazing family man, amazing person, such a hard worker, and that's the kind of person that I want to be. Um, my favorite memories is every time I'm with my dad. I can't say a certain memory. I always have deep talks with him whenever I'm with him because we're always far from each other, and then I always talk to him about my career, and he's always making sure that I have a fallback for him. Yung tipong kung ganahan mo trabaho, naara siya sa akong tapad para mo suporta jud pag dili na ako kaya magtrabaho. Okay? He doesn't want me to work for him. He doesn't want me to be a breadwinner as much as he can, even though kaning pandemya it was really hard for us. It was really hard for us to go through this pandemic, but he's still there supporting me and what I need as his son. And even if I try to ask him because he knows, because he's so proud of me and where I am, and he doesn't want my money or what my efforts to go to stuff that he does. Maski that even if that hurts me, I still love my dad at the end of the day.
Actually, that's good to hear, Kyle, no? Kasi mabother dyan kung makaduhog ka ng mga minor pa nga mga artista nga they feel like they have to have work because they're the breadwinner, which is we hear that a lot nga dili pa gani 18. Pressure na kayo nila bata pa lang nga dapat na sila project because again silang nabuhi silang family. So that's good. No pressure on your part sa imong family to be the breadwinner because again it's not your job in the first place, di ba? Okay. Now, Kyle, now that you're 18, what do you bond over now with your dad? Like, is your relationship is the authority or barkada mo?
My dad is my best friend. If that is my best friend, I can tell him anything. Same with my mom. Same with my mom. My mom and dad, they're my best friends. I can tell them anything from heartbreak to someone I like, crush, all that kind of stuff. Very open. And stuff like me and my dad, ever since 2 years old pa lang ganit ko, nagbike na ko. Nagride na ko motor when I was 2 years old. Then 3 years old. Said, yeah, motor. Until now, that's me and my dad's bonding. Every time he comes to Manila, nagride jud me. Aming duha magkuyog. So, yeah. Me and my dad, everything that my dad does, I do.
What's the constant reminder or advice from your dad that you really take to heart?
Oh, so much. But one thing that he tells me every time na I'm having a hard time, siguro I tell him like something happened at work. He said, "Are you still enjoying what you're doing?" I said, "Yes, I love my work." He said, "Then continue it. Just tell me when when you're not enjoying what you're doing, don't do it anymore because that's wasting your life. You're too young to be worrying about stuff like that. And if you want to end your career now, you tell me and I'll help you."
So lucky to have the dad that you have, Kyle. Now,
Yeah.
what shall your fans expect from your concert this Sunday?
What should my fans expect? You guys will expect my heart. You guys will expect my heart. I'm gonna put my whole heart into this concert. Me and Cornerstone, we really worked hard to put this whole event together under Kumu. And this concert, I'm very excited for you guys to really see who Kyle is now. Now that he is 18, he is ready for the world. And I have singing, dancing, a bunch of different people from the industry that are very close to my heart. And you guys will see that there.
Wow, ready for the world. Ang tagline, ready for the world. Okay, now, so Kyle, this is your chance. Aside from your concert, invite us first. How can they access your album? And you also have 2 shows, right? You have Wag Kang Mangamba, Click, Like, and Share. This is your chance to promote all you need that you promote. All that you need to promote.
Yes po mga kapamilya, pakinggan nyo na po ang aking full-length album na New Views sa iba't ibang mga digital platform, Apple Music, Deezer, at iba pa. And syempre, I'm going to have a digital concert hatid sa inyo ng Cornerstone Entertainment and of course, Kumu. It's going to be on Kumu at Echarri Papi, my account, this Sunday na. It's going to be my little celebration for my birthday and my 6 years in the industry. It's going to be this Sunday, June 20 at exactly 7 p.m. And of course, mapapanood nyo din po ang Huwag Ka Mangamba sa TV5 dyan sa Cebu at sa buong Pilipinas. I-rescan nyo lang po ang anumang digital box na ginagamit nyo sa bahay, gaya ng TV Plus, para mapanood ang Huwag Ka Mangamba at iba pang primetime programs ng ABS-CBN Entertainment. And of course, I also have Click, Like, Share available on I Want TFC. So, yun.
All right, Kyle Echarri, happy 18th. All the best on your concert this Sunday and of course to your album.
Salamat kayo. Thank you.
Daghang salamat po to our friends from ABS-CBN's Corpcom team. Thank you so much for your support. For the latest in stories, trends, and events, join us here on the Freeman Conversation.